extra in case they fuck up in the lab.
All right, y'all see my Sharpie guy? Yes? Okay. Let me see. Go to number, see, 7, 8. Number 8, 9, 10. Those right there. All right. So question number 8. Okay, ready on number 8 right here, hopefully. This is page 1. It has a picture like this. That's it looks like that, like that, like that, like that. And it has a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit. Somebody okay with the picture on number 8? And this is not, I'm gonna put some numbers. Negative 3, 1. This is 0, 1. This is 3 and 1. And this is negative 1, 0, 1, 0. All right, so you're gonna give you a graph like that, maybe a W like that, or something like it. They're gonna ask you questions, intercept, domain, range, all this other stuff. So let me do the intercept first. So the X-intercepts, what does it hit the X-axis? This is the Y, this is the X. So it hits right there and right there. That's it hits the X line, right? So the X-intercepts are negative 1, 0, and 1, 0. Okay, negative 1, 0, and 1, 0. Those are the X-intercepts. Everybody okay with that part?
Yes.
All right, next part, the Y-intercepts. What does that mean? What does it hit right here? The Y, and it hits the Y at 0 and 1, right there. Is everybody okay with the Y-intercept?
Yes.
And when you do the picture, your W might be bigger, lower, smaller. I don't know. It'll be something like that, though. It's a big W, kind of crooked, or doesn't have to look like, but it's pretty close to that. All right, next step is X-intercept, Y-intercepts. Okay, domain. And domain, I just say what that means. That means to the left, to the right. Left to the right. So the left, this right here, and this right here. So how far to the left does it go? How far to the right does it go? It's trapped between negative 3 and positive 3. So domain is between where? Negative 3 and 3. Somewhere in there is the graph. Does that make sense? For the domain? Range. What does range mean? It means the bottom of the graph and the top of the graph. So the bottom, it goes to 0 right here, and I just put some dotted lines right here too. Okay, it goes to 0 up to 1. 0, 1 is trapped in there somewhere. So it goes from 0 to where? 1. That's the range. Okay, domain, and then the range. All right, now the next question, it says, find the domain, find the range. All right, where is this thing increasing? All right, so think of yourself, you're on the graph. This is you. So right here, you're going from left to right, you're going down the stairs, and then now you're going increasing, you're going up. So from negative 1 to 0, negative 1 to 0, you're increasing, going upstairs. And then from 0 to 1, now you're going down. And then from 1 to 3, you're going up again. So from 1 to 3. Okay, from negative 1 to 0, you're going up. And then from 1 to 3, you're going up. Now, the other thing is decreasing. Let's see. From here, you're going down the stairs. Yes. So from negative 3 to negative 1, you're going down the stairs. And then you're going up. And then you're going down the stairs again. From 0 to 1. Downstairs, downstairs. So increasing, decreasing, that part. Okay, and I'm going to say this word. It's not constant. In other words, does the graph ever go straight like this, left and right, where it doesn't change? No, it goes decrease, increase, decrease, increase. There's no straight lines like that. So it's not constant. And the last thing, if I were to cut this graph right in the middle, does it cut the graph evenly, left and right? Is there half on this side, half on the other side?
Yes.
Yes. So you say yes, it's an even graph. Okay, if you cut it in the middle, you get even left side, right side. So that's question number 8. Like I said, the W you're gonna get looks like this when you do my math lab, but it'll be a little bit different because we'll use different numbers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 8, I say that's good. I'm gonna go to question number 9. Number 9. Let's see. Get your skills going, man. All right. This is number 9. All right, number 9. They're gonna give you a graph. Let me just draw it. Kind of way it looks like. It goes from here, and it goes down here, and then it goes way over here in the top, and then it comes back down again to right here somewhere. Okay, so it goes like that. And the numbers it hits are 0, 3 is one spot. And this one is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Do it again. 2 and 1 is this spot right here. And then this one over here is 4, 7. And this one out here is 5, 3. All right, so the question is this. The absolute max, the highest that it always goes. Well, there's a high point. This is a max, yeah. And this is a min. And this is a max. And this is a min. Okay, but the absolutely highest one is not this one. It's actually what? That one. So the highest max is 4 and 7. Everybody see where I get those numbers from? The highest one was where? At 4, it was 7. All right. The absolute min, the lowest one of the graph, well, that's a max, and that's a low one, then that's a high point, there's another low one, but this is the lowest is this one right here. The absolute min is what? 2 and 1. Y'all see how I get that? Absolute the max and absolute the min? Yes?
Yes.
All right, so now the next question is, they also ask for this word here, local max and local min. I'm just gonna tell you what you need to do on these. This is that's a local max, that's a local max, but this is also the absolute value. Just repeat the numbers again. The absolute max is 4, 7. A local one would be 4, 7. It's also local. Absolute min is 2, 1. Just say 2, 1 again. That's how they want it on my math lab. So just do it like that. Local, there's all these are called local max, local min, local max, like that. But the absolute max is this one, absolute min is that one. And then that's also a local min, max, also a local min. So just do it like that. Do it like that or kind of right. All right. All right. We go to the next one, number 10. Graph number 10. Go, graphic number 10. It says graph. And it says f of x is 2 parts. 3 plus x if x is less than 0. X squared if x is bigger than or equal to 0. Okay. So now, let's do it this way. Y1 is going to be 3 plus x, division symbol, and put x less than 0. You're going to go second in math, and I'll do mine in a second. This is going to be open circle. All right, ready? I'll show you how to do that. All right. Y is going to be 3 plus x, 3 plus x, division symbol, parentheses, x, and then to get this less than symbol, you go like this. Second math, less than is number 5. 0. Close it. Okay. 3 plus x, less than 0, graph. I just got a line. I got a line that goes like this to right here. Y'all get that? Are you calculators? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, y2 is going to be x squared, and you can put division symbol. X is bigger than or equal to 0. It's going to be closed. Okay, I'm going to do that on my calculator. Ready? So y2 is x squared, division symbol, parentheses, x second math greater than or equal to is number 4. 0. Close it. And then hit graph. All right, let me show you what that looks like. It's right here on my graph, and it goes this way. Something like that. You'll get something like that?
Yes.
All right, so now go back to this problem. Open means this is open. Don't shade it in. This one is closed. That means this one you shade it in. Okay, so now questions they're going to ask you are, and then also it hits right there. It hits that spot right there, and it hits that spot here. But I'll do this in a second. First thing it says is, what is the domain? All right. This graph is going to keep going to the left. It never stops. And this is going to keep going up, up, up. So it's going to get wider, wider, wider. So I'm going to tell you what the domain is going to be. So left and right of this graph is going to be what? Negative infinity to infinity. Range. This graph's going to keep going lower, lower, lower. Yeah. And it's going to go up and up and up and up. And the range is going to be the same thing. Infinity to infinity. And this is from the bottom and the top. Like that. Bottom and the top. So now, so I got domain, I got range. Now the other part, X-intercepts. Okay. Right there, it hits the x-axis. So this is 0, 0. And then right here, this was negative 3, 0. This is 0, 0. Okay. So negative 3 and 0, 0, 0 are the x-intercepts right there. Also, the y hits it right there one time. So the y-intercept is 0, 0. So this is that for the y, this is for the x. So I got x-intercepts, I have y-intercepts. And then see the domain, the range, x-intercepts, y-intercepts. That's all they want. That's it. We're done with this one. So yeah, so that's number 10. We're done with number 10. But you gotta put this in the calculator. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go page 4. I'm gonna go to, well, number 11. We did that one already. I'm not gonna do that one again. I'm gonna go to number 12. Number 12. Ready? Question number 12. It says first you need to graph this thing here. Absolute value x plus 5 minus 2. And then it says find the area bounded. And then we'll do that later. And I just do this. Let's just do this part first. All right. Should I do it in a calculator? Ready? Already graph this thing. Clear it. Clear it. Okay. So absolute value, go math, number, abs. Y'all get that far? And then you're
Yes.
gonna put x plus 5. Get out of there. And then big minus sign 2. Minus sign 2. So that's your value x plus 5 minus 2. That looks pretty good. Graph. Okay, I got a picture. Let me draw my picture. What I got. Goes this way, goes that way. I got a V-shaped looking thing like that. Y'all get that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So if you put trace on it, it'll give you 0, 3. If you do trace, it'll give you all the spots right here. Okay, this one is it says 0, 3. So I'm gonna just mark it. 0, 3. And then this one right here, I got negative 3, 0. And this one over here, I got negative 5 and negative 2. And this one over here, I got negative 7 and 0 right there. So I got all these spots right there. Okay. Now, the question is bounded, and I'll show you what that means. Boundary means this right here. All the stuff in there is trapped by this graph. All right, so what is trapped in there? I don't know, we'll find out. This was a triangle. I know the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So I need to know what the base is and the height is. All right, so here's the first question. To get from here to here, if you start at -3 and you gotta keep going till you get to -7, let me do the easy way. -3, you're gonna go -4, -5, -6, -7. I'm gonna have to go 4 spaces that way. So again, start at -3, you're gonna go -4, -5, -6, -7. So I'm gonna say that this right here, the base is 4. You gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Now the other part, this right here, it says -5 and then down 2 spaces, 1, 2. So this one goes 2 places this way. So that means from here to here, this H must be a 2. So 2 spaces by 4 spaces. So now, do I know the base? Yeah, it's 4. Do I know what the height is? Yes, it's 2. So ready? So 1/2 base, the base is 4. Height is 2. So area is 1/2 times 8. So area is 8/2. So area is, what is 8 divided by 2? Do it in a calculator. What'd you get?
4.
4. So there's the area. What's the area in here trapped? That's it,
4.
4. That makes sense? Kind of. The graph will be look like this, but it just, like I said, it'll just be different numbers, that's all. All right. Number 12, I say that one's good. Number 13, let's go number 13. Number 13. It says use the quadratic formula, okay? Use a quadratic formula. 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, there's a quadratic function, equation. Now there's a formula. And then first, before I even do the formula, give me the A, the B, and the C numbers for this thing. Ready? What is A?
2.
2, just a number. What is B?
-3.
3, just a number and the sign. What's the last number? C.
-2.
Okay, make sure you put plus, minus, minus, okay? If you don't put the plus, minus, minus, you mix it up. Minus, plus, plus, minus, minus, minus. It's gonna kill your problem, okay? Just like when you start working as an RN in Santa Rosa, you know what that is? The hospital.
Mhm.
You get AB positive, AB negative, O positive, all kinds of blood, and they tell you you need to put the right blood in that person's arm, okay? You say, I just put whatever. I just put them all. I don't care. As long as I put 5 units of it, it doesn't matter, does it? The answer? Does it matter?
Yes.
Yes. To them, not to you, but to them, a lot. It matters a lot. Okay, so now, put the number in there. So if the signs are minus and plus, put them in there. All right, ready? So there's a formula. So I'm going to say negative of B. I'll do it in a little bit. All right. What is letter B?
2. No, 3. -3.
Ah!
Mhm.
Okay, stop. Do it again. What is letter B?
-3.
Sure it's a negative and a 3?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it in. -3. Okay. A, look at A. What do you think A is?
2.
2. Right number, right place? Yes. C, what is C?
-2.
There you go. A, what is A?
2.
All right. Are all the numbers and all the right signs in the right places?
Yes.
Right number, right place, right sign. Okay. All right. All right. So now it's going to be what? Negative is +3. Now, hard part. -3 times -3. Doing the calculator.
9.
9. And then minus and minus should be a plus something. But I don't know what it is. What's 4 times 2 times 2?
16.
Yeah, 16. Can I add those two numbers together?
Yes.
What is that number? 9 and 16.
25.
5. So now you have 3 plus or minus, and what is the square root of 25?
5.
5. So there it is. We have 3 plus or minus 5, right? So let's put it over here so we can see a little bit easier. So it could be 3 plus 5 over 4, or it could be 3 minus 5 over 4. Okay, so there's two things that are going to happen right here. First thing, what's 3 plus 5? Calculator.
8.
8. And 8 divided by 4 in your calculator, use your calculator skills.
2.
2. All right, the other one. 3 minus 5, is that negative 2? Okay, but it's not done. I need to fix it some more. 2 times negative 1 and 2 times 2. So now, does anything cancel out on the right side on that one? What cancels out?
2.
Just cancel out. What's left over?
Negative 1/2.
So the answer is 2, negative 1/2. Quadratic formula, and make sure you put right number, right sign, okay? That makes sense? Can I tell you now? You're an RN, you're gonna have 200, no, not 200. You're gonna have 20 patients, and each one has all kinds of different meds you gotta get to them at all kinds of different times. Does that make sense? You just gotta do the right medicine, right time, right person, okay? And the right place too. Some of them take shots in their stomach, some of them take shots in their arm, you know, it's all kinds of places, man. You'll see when you become an RN, you work in night shifts. You'll be fine, right? I think so. Because these people don't know. When you say, hey, I got a shot for you, I'm going to put it in your stomach. Okay, thank you. That's all they're going to tell you. Because they have no idea what you're giving them. How much milligrams, nothing. They just say, okay, put it in there. Stick it in there. Give it to them. Does that make sense? All right, 13. Is that okay with 13? You got to make sure that you put the signs, right number, right signs. If you mess this thing up right here, the signs, it's over. You got all, it's gone. All right, 13 is good. I'm going to go next one. I say yes. You got the skills, man. All right. I'm going to go number 14. Number 14. It says, solve, use a code. It says this other word. Find the zeros, which is the same thing as solve. Find the zeros, use the quadratic formula. All right, so it says f of x is 8x squared plus 3 plus 12x. Okay, first thing, not the way I want it to be. You need to fix it. How do you fix it?
You rewrite it.
Exactly. You go 8x squared plus 12x plus 3. There you go. So now, carefully, tell me what A, B, and C are. What do you think A is?
8.
8. Good job. What do you think B is?
3. No,
3.
12.
Okay. 12. 12 milligrams, 3 milligrams. Pick a number.
12.
12. Okay, that's fine. Wilita doesn't care. Give her the medicine. Don't worry about it. C. What is C?
3.
3. Okay, are those numbers in the right place? 8 and 12 and 3. Does that make sense? I know when you give, I don't know if you do this, but when you give shots to your great grandma of insulin, do you have to put the right amount, or does it matter?
No, you have to put the right amount.
You have to put the right amount, and does it matter you do it at the right time? The answer is yes. Okay, come on. Or you take out blood from your abuelita's arm. The same thing. You gotta be careful. Sterilize it, man. Make sure you don't contaminate her. Okay, fine. Now they're right? 8, 12, 3. That's good. So now I'm going to write the formula down. And I'm going to put all these numbers super carefully in there. Okay, you don't mess these things up. All right, ready? You're going to tell me what goes where. Ready? What is letter B? Think about it.
12.
Wow. What is letter A?
8.
8. What is letter C?
3.
Wait, what is letter A?
8.
8. Okay, all those three numbers in the right place?
Yes.
Okay, right number, right place. Okay. Think of it like this. Right medicine, right milligrams, right person, and the right time. Hopefully those things are all right, and then you get them. All right, so you have negative 12 plus or minus, ready? 12 times 12, give me a number.
144.
All right, and then minus something else. What's 8? 4 times 8 times 3, doing the calculator.
96.
96 over 16. So now subtract those two numbers in your calculator. 144 minus 96, you tell me.
48.
48. All right, so now, let me change it, but let me go back over here. When you were in first, second, third grade, you had something called prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and they went on. So I'm gonna start with 48, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Just prime numbers. 2 divides that, 24. 2 divides that, 12. 2 divides that, 6. 2 divides that, 3, and then 3 divides 3. Well, just one time, that's it. We're done. So I have a bunch of 2's right here and 3. So I'm telling you that 48 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 3. Or 48 is what's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Do it in a calculator. Don't do it in your head. Don't do it in your head. What is it? What's 2
16.
16 times 3. So is 48 same thing as 16 times 3? Yes or no? Think about it.
Yes.
Yes. So 48 is 16 times 3. 48 is what? 16 times 3. And now, back over here. So x is negative 12 plus or minus 16 square root of 3 all over 16. Negative 12 plus or minus square root of 16 looks like it's a 4 square root of 3 over 16. Looks like that so far. So now I'm going to take a 4 out from the top, 4 from the bottom. So I'm going to take a 4 out here. So it's going to be minus 3 plus or minus 1 square root of 3 all over 16. Well, how about this one too? 4 times 4 is 16 at the bottom, right?
Yes.
And outside 4s, you know what? They go away. So minus 3 plus or minus 1 square root of 3 over 4. So x equals minus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 over 4. So I'm going to get two answers. I'll tell you the first answer. Minus 3 minus square root of 3 over 4. And the second answer is minus 3 plus square root of 3 over 4. So I got two answers. Negative 3 minus square root of 3, minus 3 plus square root of 3 over 4. Both of them. All right, for number 14. Got the skills, hopefully. All right, I'm going to go next question, okay?
Okay.
Next question. Yeah. All right, go to the next question. I guess number 15. All right, 15. All right, before I do this problem, let me change the windows on my machine. Okay. Go to Windows, And let's change it to this. Let's go minus 16 and 16 down here. So 10, 10, and 16 minus 16. You see how I did that numbers right there? Do it like that for now. And then hit y equals, and I'll do that in a little bit. So Windows, put those new numbers. And I'll show you why in a second. All right, next one. It says graph, you have f of x is x squared minus 4x minus 12. Okay, so let me put it in there. X squared minus 4x minus 12. Okay, I'm gonna hit graph. Okay, I'll show you what I got. Goes down here. Put this back up. It hits right there, hits right there, hits right there, hits right there. So I got. Y'all get something like that? Y'all get that for number 15? Yes or no? All right, you can do a trace, and you can start finding all these spots here. Like you can go all the way here to get you close to the answers right there. I just see what I got for my answers. Easier. For my answers, I got negative 2 and 0. Is that number right there? This one is 0 and negative 12 is that number. Okay, 2 and negative 16 is that number. And then 6 and 0 is that number right there. All right, so I got all those numbers right there. So now what did they ask me? It says, what is a vertex? I just write all these answers over here. Vertex is the lowest number, this graph, or highest number is that one right there. 2 and negative 16, that's your vertex. Okay. All right. X-intercepts. X-intercepts is when does it hit the X land? Right here. So at negative 2, 0. And at 6, 0. Those are the X-intercepts. Y-intercept right here. Y-intercept is going to be at 0 and negative 12. So I got those numbers right there. So now what else does they want to know? They want to know what is the axis of symmetry. I'll just tell you what that is. Axis of symmetry. That means if you draw this, if you draw a line right in the middle of the graph, it's going to hit it at this number right here, 2. So x equals 2. And the vertex one right here, just get the first number. X equals what? 2? That's the middle of the graph. Just like that. Okay. That's the axis symmetry. Other things ask domain. Domain to the left and the right. To the left and the right. Let's see. Keeps going wider, keeps going wider. So it's just gonna write this. Negative infinity to infinity. That's done. Range is the bottom of the graph and the top of the graph. Well, the bottom goes to what? All the way down to negative 16. So from negative 16, the bottom, and then it goes what? Higher and higher. It keeps going up and up to the infinity land like that. That's the range. Left and right, bottom and top. And then I think, what else is one? Oh, one other thing. Increasing. Well, right here, if you were on this graph right now, you'd be going decreasing all the way till you get to 2. So let me write this down. So from this way, from negative infinity to 2, you're decreasing. And then from 2, it's going up the stairs right here. So it's decreasing, then it's increasing after the 2. And what does it ask? That'll ask you. Decreasing, increasing. Yes, that's it. And this is also called the mean. This is the lowest point that goes on the graph. All right, that's number 15. Okay, is everybody okay with number 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go question number 16. Okay. Question number 16. It says, without graphing, what? Find the max or min. Find the max or the min. Okay. So don't graph it. You just have to look at it and figure it out. And I'll just show you how you do that. Minus 2x squared plus 8x minus 3. All right. If you look at the first number right here, is that a negative number?
Yes.
Negative. The graph opens down. That means the graph looks like this. So that means that right here you have something called a max. So, and this is also called vertex. All right, so before I do anything, A, B, C. What is A?
-2.
What is B?
-8.
You
+8.
kill that person. That's okay. Because you know what? In the hospitals, 25% of people die because somebody makes a math mistake. You know that? 25% of the dead people in the hospital, you know why they're dead? Because somebody made a math mistake. They go, oh man, I put too many milligrams. Oh, I put too little milligrams. Oh well, that's okay. Because you know what you do? You just write natural causes. Does that make sense? And then don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna know. Is that the way it works? Natural causes. Allergic to medication. That sounds good too, right? Yeah, that sounds even better. Because they ask you, are you allergic to any medications in the whole world? And you always say, no, I'm not allergic to nothing. Okay. So if they give you medicine, you become allergic. You lied. So it's your fault, not their fault. They ask you, are you allergic to any medicines in the whole world? No. Okay. Then we'll give you the medicines. So now, vertex, think about it. Is this thing negative b over 2a? F of negative b over 2a. That's the vertex. This is also going to be our max thing. So vertex. Okay, let's see. What is letter B? Think about it. Tell me before you look at it. Look at it first and then tell me the answer. What is the vertex?
8.
Huh? 8? Okay. And what is A?
-2.
Yep. And then F of negative of 8. 2 times negative 2. So vertex is negative 8, negative 4. F of negative 8, negative 4. The vertex is negative 8 by negative 4. What do you think negative by negative is?
+2.
That's 2. All right. So now we have F of 2 means put it back right here in this problem. So now, this is what you're going to do. Ready? 2 times 2. 8 times 2 minus 3. So we're going to get 2 times 2 times 2, negative 2. Tell me what that is. And the calculator, of course. That number right there. And calculator. See my fingers? What's between those two fingers right there?
-8.
15 minus 3. And now all these numbers right here, if you put them together in your calculator, of course, what is negative 8 plus 16 minus 3. Do it in the calculator. Don't do it in your head. Do it in the calculator.
5.
You said just 5. Is everybody curious? Positive 5? And the max is that last number you see right there. What is the max going to be? 5. Right there. So find negative b over 2a. Put it in there. Put it in the formula. That's it. You got the answer. Okay. I say you got this one. I'm going to go next one. All right. That's 16. All right. Number 17. It says graph. Graph, and you have f of x is x plus 2, x plus 4. All right, put it in your machine. I'm gonna put it in my calculator. X parentheses x plus 2 and x plus 4. All right. So now he graph. That's what I got. I got a curved line. Y'all get something like that? It goes up, then down, then up again. And it hits it right there, hits it right there, and it hits it right there. Something like that. Okay, y'all get something like this? And if I do a trace on it, it says 0, 0 is this one. I'll just give you the other numbers. The other numbers I got. Negative 2, 0. And the last number I got is negative 4 and 0. I got those 3 hits right there. Negative 4, negative 2, and 0, 0. Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm going to say yes. You're good. So I'm going to say number 17 is okay. Put it in the machine. Let the machine do the wiggles for you. Kind of like blood pressure. Normal, high, normal, low, normal, high, something like that. As your pressure goes up and down, up and down. All right. 17. Let's go to number 18 then. Number 18. All right. Number 18, it says solve in the complex number system. Oh, in a complex number system. Okay. All that means is this. Somewhere in there, you're going to get something like this. I don't know, something like that. You're going to get one of these I business. That's all it means. All right, so ready? So 1x squared minus 12x plus 45 equals 0. So there's the quadratic formula is, what, before I do that, all right, carefully, ready? A, what do you think A is?
1.
1. Okay, don't wait a second. B, think about B. What do you think B is?
Negative 12.
And C, what do you think C is?
45.
There's A, there's B, there's C. Everybody okay with ABC? All right. So now I'm going to put them in the formula. Negative of B, plus or minus, and all this stuff's going to go in here. All right. What is letter B?
Negative 12.
What is letter A?
1.
What is letter C?
45.
What is letter A?
1.
Is everybody okay with all my numbers right there? This is going to be 12 plus or minus 144 minus, and I don't know what that's going to be. What's 4 times 1 times 45? Do it in the calculator. 4 times 1 times 45.
180.
And subtract those numbers in your calculator. What's 144 minus 180?
Negative 36.
All right. So now I have a negative 36. So you think the square root of a negative 36? You're going to get those complex answers, those I stuff. So this is going to be 12 plus or minus, what's the square root of negative 36?
6i.
6i over 2. So you're going to have 12 over 2 plus or minus 6i over 2. So that's going to be 6 plus or minus, what's 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. So you have 6 plus 3i. And you have 6 minus 3i, like that. You have this answer, you have this answer. See where I get those answers right there? All right, so number 18. Is that okay for number 18? Okay, on the next one then. So yes, you have the skills, man. Question number 19. It says find the complex zeros. Okay. All that means you're gonna have I stuff. Stuff like this. Stuff like that. Stuff like this. All right, so now it says, 1x cubed minus 15x squared plus 79x minus 145. There it is. There's the original problem. All equal to 0. How do we do this? All the numbers that divide 145 plus or minus 145. And I'm just going to tell you what they are. I think 29 goes in there. Also, 5 goes in there, and also 1. All right, so all these numbers are going to be plus or minus 145, plus or minus 29, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 1. All these numbers are the fractures of those. I'm going to tell you right now, start with the little number, 5 and minus 5. So I'm going to do 5, and I can do synthetic on this thing. 1, 15, 79, 145. There you go. So now, you tell me, what's the first step? Where does the 1 go?
Bring it down.
There it down. All right, right there. Then what?
Multiply 5 times 1.
5 times that, so it's 5. What's minus 15 and 5?
Negative 10.
And 5 times that is negative 50. So what is 79 minus 15?
29.
29. And then you have 0. The remainder is 0, so it means yes, this is an answer. All right. So this is x squared minus 10x plus 29. Or A is, B is, and C is. All right. So think about it. Don't tell me the answer. What is A, B, C? Just wait. What is A, B, and C? What do you think it is? What's A?
1.
1. What is B?
Negative 10.
What is C?
29.
You know. All right, so I'm going to put it in the formula. All right, there we are. Negative of B, and I'll do this in a little bit. All right, what is letter B?
Negative 10.
What is letter A?
1.
And C?
29.
Okay. Everybody okay with the numbers in there? Okay. So this is going to be 10 plus or minus, I know it's 100. What about the other number? What's 4 times 1 times 29?
116.
Negative? Like that? All right. So now I have 10 plus or minus, and what's inside the square root symbol? What's the square? What's 100 minus 100? 116.
Negative 16.
And what's the square root of a negative number?
Or I.
Yep. So now I'm going to divide this number by 2, and I'm going to divide this number by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is how much?
5.
5 plus or minus 2i. So it looks like you have 5 plus 2i and 5 minus 2i. You got this and this. So all 3 answers in my box, what do you think all the 3 answers are? What is the first answer?
5.
0.
5. What's the next number?
X equals 5 plus 2i.
Yes. And the last answer?
5 minus 2i.
Yes, that's it. Those are 3 answers. 5 plus 2i, 5 minus 2i. Okay, for number 19. So you go back to my math lab, start working on those things, man. Hopefully. Number 20. Let's go to number 20. Number 20. Has a lot of questions, but they're easy. It says, find the vertical, the horizontal, and the obliques. And it has r of x is 17x, x plus 18. So, to find the vertical, I'm going to set the bottom equal to 0. So there we are. X plus 18 equals 0. So how do you solve that?
Minus 18.
Minus 18. So x is minus 18. This is the vertical. Now the other question. How do you find the horizontal? Okay, I'll tell you a step. Highest power in the top over highest power on the bottom. So 17x is the top, x is the bottom. If I reduce these right here, what does it become? 17? All right, so this is the answer. The horizontal is going to be 17. Why 17? And this one has no obliques. I just tell you what the answer is. This one has no obliques, that's it. Don't worry about it. All right. Vertical, horizontal, no obliques. Okay, I'm going to go to number 21. 21. 21. It says f of x is 5x plus 5 and g of x equals 5x. So now it says f circle g of x or f of g of x or f of g of x is that thing right there. So this one, get all the stuff right here and throw it in there. So f of g of x means get it, the stuff over here, put it in there. So 5 times this plus 5. So here you're gonna put 5x. And what's 5 times 5x?
25.
5x plus 5. It's done, right? So now, domain is this. I just tell you what it is. Minus infinity to infinity. That's all it is. So that's f circle g. Now I need to find g circle f of x. Okay, g circle f of x. And I just tell you what it is. All right. So g of f of x. This means g of f of x is this one here. So this time you get all the stuff here and put it over there. So 5 times 5x plus 5. Like that. So ready? What's 5 times 5?
25.
5x. And 5 times just 5?
25.
Oh, so there it is. And the domain of this thing is minus infinity. Infinity. That's all it is. Just put that one and the other one. That's all you do. Okay. There's B. All right. I'm going to go to number 21, letter C. Let me copy this again. This f of x is 5x plus 5. And g of x is 5x. So I'm going to find, what does he say? F circle F. So F circle F of x or F of f of x is this one. Okay. So now, that means f of x is just 5x plus 5, but put 5x plus 5 inside of 5. So get all this stuff and throw it inside itself. So this is going to be 5x plus 5 goes right there. So now, can I multiply those numbers right there? You told me.
Yes.
What is it? 5 times 5?
45.
Ah, so close. Cinco is 5. 5 times 5. Calculator, do you see calculator? Don't use your head. 25, yes or no?
25.
Okay. 25x plus 25. And can I add those together? Yes. 25x plus, you tell me that number.
30.
Yeah, that's it. And the domain is infinity again. Like that. All right. 21, letter D. Yay. Same thing. 5x plus 5. And g of x is 5x. Find g circle g of x, which means g of x. Which means g of x is 5x. So put 5x inside of 5x. So 5 times 5x goes like this. Okay. So when I multiply 5 times 5x, don't tell me, just wait. What do you think that is? What's 5 times 5?
25.
25?
25x.
Yeah. And then domain, same thing. Domain is minus infinity to infinity. that. All right, that's 21. I'm gonna do 22 and stop on 22, okay? So 21 ABCD is done. So let me do the next one. 22. 22. Let's see how that goes. All right, 22 says this. F of x is 20. No. F of x is 20x minus 4. There it is. 20x minus 4. It says find the inverse. That's what it says right here. Find the inverse and then graph. Okay. So show you what you do first. You go y equals 20x minus 4. That's what you first do. Set it equal to that. And then you inverse all the letters. So you can go x is 20y minus 4. So now to get x by the y by itself, I'm going to go ahead and add 4 to both sides. Like this. So I have x plus 4 is 20y. So now one more step, divide by something. What do you think? Divide by what?
20.
20. So divide this one by 20. Divide this one by 20. X plus 4 over 20 is y. Or y equals x plus 4 over 20. So f inverse of x is that thing right there. Alright, so now to graph these things, y1 is going to be the original problem. 20x minus 4. There it is. Alright, so I want you to put that in your calculator and see if you can see it. Y. Y. 20x 4. I'm going to change my windows back also. I'm going to change it back to negative 12 and 12. Okay, then I go to y. 20x minus 4 hit graph. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like this. I'll tell you what mine does. It's a line going like this. Something like that. You see when you hit y equals and you hit enter, it does a graph, but it's like super hard to see, but it's there. Okay. Y2, you're gonna put this. Well, let's put the other one. This one here. X plus 4 divided by 20. Put that one in there. Complete. X plus 4 divided by 20. Is that what it is? This one. All right. Put in a graph. Got one line. Okay, and the other line kind of goes like this. You can barely see. It goes like this. That and it's going that way. Something like that. Y'all see it? Barely in there. Last one. Y3 is going to be just X. This one here. So Y3, go down here. Just put X. Right there. Graph that one. See what you get. Okay, graph. I've got a line that goes like this. Y'all get that?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because this number's so big. The 20 kind of makes it go way to the side and then makes it go way up here like this. So it's the mid 6 there. All right. So 22. Okay. Now I want to do 22. Let me just stop there. All right. I'm going to stop right there at number 22. So you probably should go to My Math Lab again. Look at the ones that you have done and do this one, okay? Hopefully, yes. Hopefully your skills will jump. Okay. All right. Any questions on this question we did today? No? All right. Go work on them. Go work on them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off in 1 minute. I'm going to turn off the Zoom stuff. All right. Thirty seconds. I'm going to turn it off. 30 seconds. Today is 10:06.
I have a question.
Yes.
So on number 22, at the end of the answer on My Math Lab, we have to graph it.
Yeah, you gotta put it in there with that graphing tool they give you. Put it in there and try to make it match it. You know what? If it gives you one of these really ugly ones like this one, like, man, this is super hard to graph. Just say similar, and it'll give you smaller numbers. Yeah, similar doesn't give you smaller. Do it again. Similar, and then it'll give you like, it'll be like x plus 1, x over 3 or something. And then that'll be super easy to graph. Because this 21, the number's so big, the 20 double digits, it makes it kind of stretches it out super fast. But you can put in there similar again, it'll get you a better numbers. That's what I would do. You know, and this
Okay,
one.
I know on when you go to graph it, it asks you the points.
Yeah. It'll ask for some points like if you put a 0 in the formula or you put a 1 in the formula, you can use like little numbers like that. Put a 0 in there and you use that as one of your points. Like if
Okay.
you go 20 times 0 is 0 minus 4 or minus 4. There's the point right there. 0 minus 4. And then put some other number, little number like 1. So 20 times 1 is 20 minus 4 is 16. That's another number. But just use 0 and 1. Those are the easiest one. I think those are the easiest ones. Try it like that, okay? And then see what happens. Now, just ask me again on Wednesday or Monday, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, later, man.
All right, thank you.
Bye, bye. All right, let's shut this thing machine down.